My watch collection consists of countless stunning and classic timepieces, but I'm stuck in a rut of constantly buying new watches without ever feeling satisfied with what I have. I feel like I'm spinning and spinning and spinning without an end or a purpose. I need to break free. So in this video I will explore different solutions that may release me from this expensive problem, and I won't stop until I'm settled with something feasible that actually works so I can be happy and content with this otherwise delightful hobby. Let's dive in. The name is Skolle, Andreas Skolle, aka Wrist Viper, and I've been obsessed with watches since I was 13 years old. But obviously no kid possesses the means to adopt a passion like watch collecting. Well, except if you're DJ Khaled's son or another rich kid with daddy's money.
I'm buying my son a Rolex. This is the original diamond bezel. How much is this?
$34,000.
I want to buy this for my son.
Look at this.
The side, nice watch.
Unfortunately, I was never a rich kid.
Bitch, I'm richer than all y'all broke-ass n****s. 30 on my wrist.
And I'm pretty sure my DNA is relatively far away from DJ Khaled. So naturally, I had to wait until I was responsible and old enough to earn my own cash before I could feed my desire for wristwatches. Fast forward to the day I graduated high school and became a free man. I got myself a job at a food truck, working countless hours to save up for my first ever mechanical timepiece. The legendary and perfectly imperfect Seiko SKX 009. Tough and crooked, just like myself. I was the happiest dude in the world. I wore this thing day in and day out. It became my partner in crime. I traveled the world with nothing but this stunner on my wrists. I was obsessed with the beauty, the heritage, the mechanics, and the idea of having an icon like this ticking by my side without ever having to change a battery. It became alive to me, and I adored the way every little scratch took on my spirit and told my story. I was hooked, content, and happy. A loyal relationship between a man and his watch. But then the unthinkable started manifesting. Another watch caught my attention. Could it really be? Did I want another watch? I'd promised myself that the SKX was enough. But this panda dial was so attractive. I couldn't stop thinking about it. My brain started entertaining the idea of a two-watch collection. They're so different from each other. I need something for every occasion. Versatility is key. It is also a Seiko, so I'm staying faithful to the brand, right? I kept convincing myself that it was a great idea, so I pulled the trigger. And from that moment on, the passion became a nightmare, an addiction. One watch turned to 2, which turned to 4, then 8, then 16. That's when I realized I had a problem. I was out of control. I kept telling myself, one more watch and that's it. But I was never satisfied. I had too many watches, and I couldn't possibly give all of them the wrist time and attention they deserve. It was hurting my spirit, my bank account, and my loved ones. I had to find a solution. And there it was, right in front of my eyes. The One Watch Collection. Yes, that's it. I loved the days when it was just me and my SKX. Of course. How could I be this stupid? Let's freaking go. Yeehaw! The only problem? What watch do I choose? I thought about it. Alright, I'll just choose the SKX. That's the most meaningful watch to me. Then I thought about it a little more. But it's not versatile enough to be a one-watch collection though. My hands were completely tied. I could not choose. What do you want me to do? I can't just put down all my babies to keep one? I was miserable. Rock bottom. There was no end to this disease. I started doubting everything. Is it all pointless? Was I ever happy as a watch collector? Hold on. Yes, I was. I was happy before the unnecessarily excessive quantity took over. But when did that happen? At a single piece? At 3 pieces? 6? No. 8. Yes, 8 watches. Everything started making sense. All I need to do is narrow down my collection to 8 pieces. So I got to work. It wasn't easy, but it was possible. Now it allowed me to keep a solid pack of versatile watches while not being over nor underwhelmed by options. One for each day of the week plus an extra. It made perfect sense. This would allow me to actually wear and enjoy every one of them appropriately. Quality over quantity. Less is more. The first rule that made it all possible? If you don't wear it enough, get rid of it. So that's what I did.
Daddy's gotta go to work.
My watches flew away on the secondary market like selling water in a desert. It was heartbreaking, of course, but it had to be done. And before I knew it, I'd gotten my sanity back. All thanks to a minimalistic approach to this insane hobby. Tip: invest in a nice box that holds the right quantity for you. It will help and motivate you to stay disciplined and consistent with a philosophy like this. Why? Because you don't want one of your watches to lay somewhere in a random drawer, do you? Also, your fine watches quite frankly deserve to rest in a beautiful box. And it will make you more excited about picking and choosing a watch for the day. And if you're lucky, and I mean lucky, and find the perfect box, wifey might even let your box stand out where it can be seen and enjoyed instead of having to hide it in the closet. Rule 2. If a new watch enters the collection, a current one must go. This rule carries a lot of weight. Without it, you won't be able to stick to this strategy. But it will make you even more thoughtful and cautious about throwing money after a new timepiece, and that is simply priceless. Oh, by the way, let me know in the comment section what you think of the idea of a set collection number, and what's the perfect number for you? Guys, these rules and this philosophy changed my life for the better. I hope it will change yours as well. Remember, minimalism is not the lack of something. It is simply the perfect amount of something. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and let the wrist vibe. Peace.